Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Out of the Box with me, Dill Streep. Each episode I'm going to be reaching into this box of old Star Wars toys, books, and memorabilia, grabbing an item, discussing it, its place within Star Wars, and what it means to me. The box is certainly getting lighter, but, just a reminder, once it's empty, I will be going into the items in my collection that have never seen the inside of this box. For example, the Lego Shuttle Tidarium over there. But anyway, let's see what's in the box today. It's the Star Wars Micro Machines Action Fleet, Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, and Boba Fett Slave 1. Yes, it's my two Star Wars Micro Machines Action Fleet vehicles. I got Darth Vader's TIE Fighter and Boba Fett Slave 1. I don't think I bought these myself because I don't have any boxes and I only have this one stand to share between the two of them. But as you can see, the Slave 1 is able to sit facing forward, or if it's in landing mode, it can sit horizontally like so. For the sake of this video, I think I'll leave the TIE Fighter on the stand because it just looks better. So while these were technically micro machines, the figures they came with were of a larger scale. As we can see with this Boba Fett, they also had a joint in the legs and the arms to make them more opposable. Slave 1 has a little section that you can open. You probably know it as the cargo hold, as in, put Captain Solo in the cargo hold. The set did actually come with a small Captain Solo in carbonite, which you can place inside and close. There's been a bit of controversy around the name Slave 1, with the ship recently being renamed the Firespray Gunship. And while I do understand the desire to remove the word slave, and understand it in the case of Slave Leia, which I'm not sure she was ever called in the films, but possibly just in merchandising, I prefer to think of the slave in Slave 1 defined by the Oxford Dictionary as noun, a device or part of one directly controlled by another, or verb, a device to control by another. For example, should the need arise, the two channels can be slaved together. It just gives the feeling that the ship is controlled by Boba Fett, and nothing more ominous than that. As for Leia, I'm a big fan of the rebranding Hutt Slayer. As I mentioned earlier, I didn't buy these myself, which is quite obvious because I don't have the Darth Vader figure that would have come with this TIE Fighter, and that's a shame because he could have stood proud in that Darth Vader collection video I did not so long ago. The ship, however, does have a cockpit that opens, in the same way that we see the TIE Fighter pilots entering their cockpits in more recent Star Wars media. It also has this panel on the back that slides off and shows the engines. Fun bit of trivia that I've mentioned in a previous episode, but the TIE in TIE Fighter stands for Twin Ion Engines. A little fact that I thumbsucked during a Star Wars pub quiz once, which put me in a tie for first place. Oh, that was terrible. I didn't end up winning that quiz because the tie break was to yell out Anakin Skywalker's mother's name as quickly as you could. Obviously I know it's Shmi Skywalker, but Shmi just wasn't at the tip of my tongue. And the guy next to me was clearly a big Shmi fan. Anyway, I maintain that I would have won fair and square if an earlier question, how many credits did Han Solo end up receiving for safe passage to Alderaan, where I put my hand up to ask, is that how many credits did they discuss, or how many credits did he end up getting? And the quizmaster kind of went, it doesn't matter, whatever. I thought, it does matter, actually, it matters to me. But anyway, he ended up saying, oh no, it's 10,000 credits. I said, no, it's not 10,000 credits. 10,000 credits is what Han asked for, but Obi-Wan promised him 17,000. 2,000 now, plus 15 when we reach Alderaan. Of course, having said that, I've just realized in this moment that they never actually reached Alderaan. So I don't know how many credits he received. But the point is, the answer was not black and white, and I should have won that fair and square. Anyway, thank you for letting me vent about that, and also thank you for watching this video. I think having discussed this model of the Slave 1, I should probably do a Slave 1 collection video in a couple weeks. This Lego version behind me has been staring into the camera for episodes upon episodes, just waiting for a review. As always, I've prepared a little something special for the end of this video. Enjoy! For today's special feature, I've decided to recreate the pub quiz scenario. I was a bit disappointed that they didn't call it the Star Wars Cantina Quiz, or Maz Kanata's Tavern Quiz, or something more appropriate, but there we go. So in order for this to be like a pub quiz, we're going to have to go on the honor system. I'm going to be using Star Wars Trivial Pursuit cards, and just to make it even more fair, these are brand new. They haven't been opened, i.e. I've never looked at them before. I don't know if you can see that. So how this is going to work is I'm going to read out a question and then I'm going to instantly say the answer as I come out with it. And all you need to do is try get to the answer before me. If you did beat me on any questions, please let me know in the comments below which ones they were. The questions will come up as I read them.
Who put the sadistic droid EV9D9 in charge of his labor pool? I don't know what that is. I'm going to say Jabba the Hutt. I'm changing my answer. I'm going to say Bib Fortuna, because I don't think Jabba would micromanage like that. And I think it's that droid that kind of tortures other droids. It was Jabba. Okay. If you got Jabba, well done. Okay, that's 0 for me, 1 for somebody out there. Who describes Luke Skywalker as too old? Yoda. It's Yoda. He is too old. Yoda it is. That's 1 for me. I'm playing till 14. Who tries to hotwire open the Endor control bunker's door and ends up closing another blast door instead? Han Solo. It's got to be Han. I don't think they would make anyone else do it. Han Solo. Yes. Who characterizes Luke's shot in the Death Star trench as 1 in a million? That I don't know. It's got to be Wedge. Wedge is the only name that's coming to mind. Wedge Antilles. Han Solo. Oh, it's so obvious when you know the answer. Great shot, kid. 1 in a million. Or something like that. One thing that I didn't explain is that I'm reading a question from a new category each time. What type of droid helps convince Darth Vader that the rebels have a base in Hoth? An Imperial probe droid. An Imperial probe droid. Who's the first character in the original trilogy to say, "May the Force be with you"? Obi-Wan Kenobi? General Dodonna. If you got that one at home, I'm impressed. Thank you, and may the Force be with you. People in a big circle having a meeting. How many eyes grace the ferocious nexu's spade-shaped head? I'm going to say 6, 3 on each side. 4. What character does Luke use the Force to levitate on Endor? C-3PO. Yes. All right. Who tells Qui-Gon to bring Anakin before the Jedi Council? Mace Windu. Yes. Slow, but I got there. That's 5. Whose dash across an Endor battlefield causes C-3PO to scold, "There's no time for heroics"? R2-D2. One thing I know about Star Wars trivia is that when you're asking something about C-3PO, the answer is R2-D2 and vice versa. 9 times out of 10, at least. What Separatist organization builds its battle droids on the Geonosian foundries? I just want to say the Tech Union, the Techno Union. It is! It's the Techno Union. Only because I love this clip so much.
We're ready for our call for your support. The Techno Union Army is at your disposal now.
Who pilots the Podracer that unleashes a trail of smoke into Bulba's face? Wish I could read better. I should know this. I did an episode on Podracers recently, and the only silliest name I can think of is... think of a name. Tinto Pelagis. Or Pelgis. Anakin Skywalker. Sometimes the easy answer is the right one. Who tempts Luke Skywalker by offering, "Take your Jedi weapon, use it, I am unarmed"? Emperor Palpatine. I was hesitating there to do the voice. "Take your weapon, use it, I am unarmed." Yeah, Palps. Who contacts Bail Organa with the Chancellor's invitation to a special session in progress? Organa gets contacted by Bail Organa. Jar Jar Binks. Mas Amida. I don't even know that name. I am not well versed in the prequels, I'm sorry. What youngster boasts that his skills as a swordsman rival Master Yoda's? Anakin Skywalker? Yeah, I don't remember why or when, but that seems like some cocky thing he'd say. Who's admiral of Darth Vader's fleet during the Battle of Hoth? Oh, these are always hard. General Nadine. I think it's Nadine because Ozzel came out of hyperspace too early. Admiral Piet? Who does Han ask, aren't you afraid the Empire is going to find out about this little operation? Lando Calrissian. Yes. I've made a deal with the Empire that should keep us safe or something like that. I had no choice. They arrived right before you did. I'm sorry. What part of a buzz droid does Obi-Wan tell R2-D2 to hit in order to disable it? The central eye. It's center eye. I'm going to take that. I hope you're doing well at home. In fact, I've just realized that there's enough cards that I've played that somebody could have won. If that's you, I hope you've let me know down below. What does Qui-Gon tell the Jedi Council he has encountered in the Force? A disturbance? It's got to be a disturbance. Oh, a virgins. Pompous Qui-Gon. What facial feature distinguishes Captain Tarpals from most other Gungans? Long whiskers. Kind of whiskers. Whiskers! I didn't know what they'd be called. What does Yoda on Dagobah admit that he is not strong enough to prevent? Death. Must be death. His own death. I think, given my history in this pub quiz, I would not accept that because there'd be someone like me going, excuse me, not death, his own death. I'm not going to take that one. Who's shown being treated aboard the rebel medical frigate? Luke. He's getting his hand put back, his robot hand. Luke Skywalker. Alright, it's the last one. Let's see if I can win this. Who continues to reassemble C-3PO during the Millenium Falcon's escape from Cloud City? Chewbacca. Oh! It's R2-D2. I'm just thinking of Chewie with broken C-3PO on his back. Damn. What ship is the destination of the autopilot in Anakin and R2-D2's Naboo starfighter? What ship is the destination of the autopilot? Padme's Naboo cruiser? The Trade Federation droid control... it's when he's younger. It's so hard when they say Anakin and you think of 3 different movies worth. What nickname does Leia beg Han to stop calling her? Your worship? Your Highness. Oh, it's your worship! I changed it! I just can't clutch a win here. What large beasts are seen grazing on Tatooine, not far from the parked Naboo Royal Starship? Banthas. Dewbacks? God! Who leads a contingent of Jedi to Geonosis to help Obi-Wan Kenobi? Cody. What? His name's Cody. Frippin' Mace Windu. Okay, I'm going to cut all this out. I'm not. Who tells Luke, you must unlearn what you have learned? Yoda. Yes! Alright, there are definitely people better than me at this, but I had fun. And I think my prize is going to be 2 of the 3 titanium die-cast vehicles, Millenium Falcon and Slave 1, but because I didn't do super well, they're not giving me the 3rd one, and now I have to hunt it down for the rest of my days. Little did they know that that's actually a better prize. Anyway, thanks for coming to the Star Wars Cantina quiz. Drive safely, and I'll see you again sometime.
So, those are my Star Wars Micro Machines Action Fleet, TIE Fighter and Slave 1. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications. Until next time, I'm Dill Streep. Goodbye. I'm not getting that right anymore. The Star Wars Micro Machines Action Fleet, Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, and Bob. I can't get into this because I have no nails, as always. I'm going to have to get a knife. However, I don't seem to be able to fit him inside. Which you can place inside and close. As I mentioned earlier, I didn't buy these myself. Which is clear because I don't have... Which is quite obvious because I don't have the Darth Vader figurine. As always, I've prepared a little something special for the end of this video. Enjoy!